Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another high-grade Iron-Blooded Orphans review, and today I'm taking a look at the 1:144 scale Hyakuri. So there is the Hyakuri out of the box and straight built. Again, another outstanding Iron-Blooded Orphans high grade. These things so far look amazing. Once again inside of this we've got another full inner frame, well everything except the back part up here. And as well as that, the overall awesome detail means that the Iron-Blooded Orphans line is really bringing high grade to the next level. These kits so far are insanely detailed. The design here is phenomenal. This just looks great. It can be displayed like this, like when you first see it in the show, or you can unfold those arms seamlessly from the backpack just like this. But either displayed with the arms in the backpack or out like this, it looks fantastic. And I have to say, this is probably my favorite design from the show so far. It's just an insanely unique looking mobile suit. So here's the Hyakuri with everything that it comes with. And it really doesn't come with a whole lot, which in a way is a good thing. The only thing I really feel that it's missing is an extra pair of hands, something a little more expressive than the ones just for holding stuff. But besides that, it's just his guns and the parts for holding on the shields. First up then is the rifles, and we've got quite a few moving parts on here. These sections here can move up and out like that. The handle can move side to side, and this part back here can flip up and around like that. And all of this is to align it like this to connect into the hand when it's folded up back in this slot here. As well as that, we've got these small little connector parts which connect into the back of the forearms for attaching these sections here, just like that. And those shields look really damn cool. I have to say, I am really liking this kit. So now moving quickly onto articulation. So as for the head, it's not so accessible with all this armor up here, but you can turn it to the left and to the right, move it up and down, so not too bad for something that looks like a part of the female anatomy. I'm not going to go into any more than that, but that's still pretty good. As for the shoulders up here, these parts move up and down. Not to forget back here, these can move out and up like that. A pretty cool design because these can just slide off like that. I have to admit, that is cool. They hold together, that can move down and move up, but it's not hinged or jointed in any real way. As for the shoulder joint, there is a lot going on in here. We've got 2 joints right there that can move up and down like that. This could rotate all the way around, but this is in the way, but it's still quite movable. We've got some rotation here at this point. We've got a double jointed elbow here, as you can see. Again, sometimes stuff gets in the way, but there we go. That still isn't the full bend, but yeah, it's a pretty good bend. As for the wrist, it's that typical high-grade ball and socket. You're not going to get a whole lot there, but you get what you need. Moving down now to the waist, and this is pretty cool. It is, in general, just a standard ball, but the way they've designed it to have these pistons or pipes here slot in here so they don't get in the way, you can move that around and they're still connected in, that is pretty cool. Moving down now to the waist unit, and there's the leg all the way up to the front. As you can see, it's got this little piston again in here. Let me line that up a bit. But yeah, you can see this little piston in there. It kind of just slots in here, but it moves around with it and it gives a really cool effect. But anyway, one more time, there it is all the way up to the front. Amazing. All the way to the back. There it is without the knee bending. And not a whole lot out to the sides as you'd expect with these ridges up here. Next is the bend at the knee, and that is double jointed, as you can see there. 1 joint here, 1 joint there. Again, very nice. And as for the feet, which I love the way they can like tuck in like this into this point that can bend out like that for when it's standing on the ground. Besides that though, all we've got is a bit of side to side tilt and no rotation at all there. But even on looking at a lot of the joints individually, it feels like in general it's got really good articulation. Even though some parts might be a little bit limited, all in all it's pretty damn good. So that is it for my review of the 1:44 scale Hyakuri. Again, another amazing high grade with a full inner frame, which I think is insane. It really adds to the level of detail, and all in all, it just looks awesome. So far, this is my favorite Iron-Blooded Orphans high grade. It's got a nice subdued color scheme that really suits a mecha. Maybe not so much for one that's space use, but it still looks cool. I love how the arms can seamlessly tuck away into the back. This has been designed so well. It doesn't have a whole lot of accessories, but I think that's a bit of an advantage. Sometimes, when you've got too many parts, it can become a bit of a headache. This is all it needs, and that's just perfect. All I can say is this is another amazing entry into the Iron-Blooded Orphans high grade line. So as always, thank you very much for watching, and make sure to come back for more Gunpla reviews. See you next time.